Sorry about that. Hey there. Waiting for waiting for myself, and apparently I'm not live. Oh, please don't do this already. Well, that's a bad start, isn't it? Buffering right off the bat. Peachy. Okay, everything is off this time. I'm not having any interruptions. We're not having any. We turned off everybody today. There's no text messages. There's no. I want nice and quiet today so I can get this beautiful piece I have to finish today done. This is going to be a long one, a little bit long, but I will do my best to keep chatting the whole time. Hi, Chrissy. You can see me. I seen you. Guess what? Yeah. Yeah, Haswina, long time no see. Literally. She got something that most people don't get, Chrissy. She actually got to see me in person. Well, not in person, but my whole face and where I paint. Because we were just chatting. I gotta get a little piece of. Welcome. This one might take me more than 10 minutes to paint, just to let you know. This is almost the end. Pretty close to it. So we're going to go ahead and put some paint in here. Something a little, I don't know. Kind of later in the day feeling, I guess. I got to move you guys over just a touch. And I'm going to stick my arm in my paint. I can feel it. Oh. Yeah, that felt good. You don't want to see my baby face? Oh. Oswina, do I have a baby face? I don't think so. Yeah, how did your doctors go? Go on, cough it up. Well, I don't think that's really what I meant to say, but you got them? Thank you. I'm so glad you got them, Madonna. I was worried that they weren't going to actually make it. Um, glad you like them. Kind of a weird thing to have my artwork out there in the world. We might have to switch out that paintbrush. I don't know. It's being kind of persnickety. Still waiting for yours. Really? Still waiting. Well, it should have been there by now, Chrissy. I mean that thing was air mailed out the other day when you called. Should have been there next day. Plus, of course, I'm telling you, a big, huge pile of. Oh, get it. Yeah. Well, sort of, kind of made that box because that was a weird size. Yeah, I had no clue where that one went. Yeah, if anybody gets a package in the mail and it's not shipped to the right person, just let me know. I have no clue where Chrissy's painting is. Um, couldn't find it. Should have been there by now. Oh. See, I don't know. Oh, look at that one. See, that one's a pretty one. Maybe we'll give this one to someone else. Smart Alec. Actually, I can't. To be honest, we can't do that. That one is owned, and I'm pretty sure that the person that owns it probably kick my butt if I sold it to someone else. She'd reach through the phone and beat me up. We are going to get a different brush and probably not one of these because these are kind of want something special for today. Took you 30 minutes to get into it? Oh, I'm good then. I'm slacking obviously a little bit though because if it took you 30 minutes, that means I really didn't tape it well enough. I might have used just a little bit of packing tape. Real, honest to goodness packing tape, not that stuff you get at the big box store. This is industrial packing tape. I remember I used to be a forklift mechanic. I don't like things to come apart. Chrissy's gonna be lucky. Hers is just gonna come in a manila type envelope. Nope. No, actually, Madonna got canvas, a couple canvas paintings, and they are not the funnest things in the world to protect when it comes to the postal service around here. You know, pack them a little bit too soft around here this time of year, and they'll just end up in pieces. They'll pile them underneath some cans of paint or something. I don't know what they would do. Probably not paint because they don't ship paint, but you know what I'm saying. Some kids 700 box of Legos or something. Just a big Philly today. Boy, I don't even. I'm concerned, Chrissy, because I'm not even really thinking about painting right-handed anymore. I do sometimes, but it's not the first thing I grab. don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just want a little bit of white on the bottom of this. This is just plain white. Just want to get a couple little colors in it. Just to get that just... My power just freaked out. Yeah, so if... Yeah, okay, maybe a couple too many layers, but you gotta admit, I got to you in one piece. It was intact. There was no damage to it, I hope. Yeah, we have an Anthony. You and Anthony are left-handed all the time. I'm left-handed because every time I try to go back right-handed, I get hurt. We're gonna put a little bit of light color blue right here on the bottom. It's a little bit darker light blue. It's actually like a baby blue. And I'm gonna grab some water and a little bit of that. And we're just gonna put it in here. Just to take a couple of these little lines out. Good. Can't be accused of not taking care of it when it gets shipped. That's for sure. Gonna put just a tiny bit of darker blue right here. I didn't use any medium and can't get that word out today. Didn't use any extra slime. This is strictly right on the paper. We're just kind of trying to work it until it's kind of faded through. Not too much so I ruin my paper though. Gotta be careful. That's kind of a fine line between worked it and played with it too much. Buffering. Of course you're buffering. Why wouldn't you be buffering? Story of my life with this. Just a tiny bit of stuff. Be careful where I put it, because this stuff plays havoc with my paper if I put it in the wrong place. But I need a little bit of, just a tiny bit of glycerin just to loosen it up just enough to move it. Give me an extra couple seconds to move it around. Doesn't give me a whole lot because longer, but sometimes just enough to get it to. Because I super tiny bit. I mean, I just barely touched this. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's probably because you were giving me a hard time and thought you needed to be. Oh, just a second. I can hear me squealing here. I do apologize for that sound when it happens. Oh, that was a nice chunk of garbage. It just got a weird shape in my cloud. So I guess we'll go with it. I really want an alien looking cloud, so we want that to go up just a touch higher. Yeah, that'll work. The background's kind of... Oh, yeah, it'd be funny if you went outdoors. Let's grab some... Whoops, I didn't put any in there. Okay, we're going to use crimson, but we don't have any on our palette, so we pretty much aren't going to use crimson. Let's wash the little brush. Ouch. Gotta be careful of that brush. Alright. So we got the big mountain in the background. I only want that one to be... let's see. Let's take a peek at those other ones. So we did some purple mountains. I gotta move Chrissy's painting. Before I set my paintbrushes on top of it. We got purple mountains. Let's go with ultramarine. We haven't had that color on here for a while. Put some ultramarine in. Ouch. That hurts my arm every time I play with it. I'm doing it anyway. Spice berry. That's the color I was looking for. This is just a craft paint. It's kind of a barn red color. I use it to make this really cool purple. Ultramarine, spice berry. It's a purple I kind of like, so I like using it. Add just a little bit of water to it. We're going with a purple mountain in the background. Purple mountains, purple white. Yeah, that's alright. That's nice and dark. And what we do is I just don't pick up any more paint. I'll just pick up a little bit of water. Kind of move the paint down. Gotta pick up a little bit there though. Gotta have a little paint in there. Gotta have my edges nice and crispy. The rest of the mountain can be... It is what it is, but... Gotta have some hard edges on the top. Touch of water. And this is going the way of kind of watercolor-esque painting today, just to let you know. It's going to be a lot of little layers of shade and tone to get what I want. Very, very little paint. I mean, you can see I have these little tiny dollops. This is all messed up, but the amount of paint on here is just right here. It's little tiny spots of paint. Stretching mostly with water and occasionally when I'm going to need to use it, I will use some glycerin. But that's if I just want stuff to stretch a little bit longer so I can change the tone a little bit here and there. You're back. Yay. Did you wash your hands? Well, come chat with us unless you wash your hands. Changing the side just a tiniest bit of, a little bit darker, just a little bit. That way I can stretch it down here into a little bit lighter. Kind of pull that way just a little bit. We'll make a nice little crag right here. This is really just the background. Now we're going to grab this water, rinse off our brush. Now, I do have the ever smallest, very, you can just kind of see the shininess on the very tip of this. That is glycerin, because I'm going to need to manipulate what I'm working on right here a little bit. Now, grab just a touch of that purple with just a smidgy of white in it. Touches and smidgies. Do we all know what touches and smidgies are? Nothing rude now, people. Just barely touch your paintbrush. A little smidge is probably the size of a push pin. Head of a push pin. So if I tell you just put a smudgy, it's a tiny. You're just tinting the white purple. Need to come down just a tiny bit. Right here. A little dark. Because I have a little bit of water right there, so it's gotta have a little bit of a valley to think about. I'm just gonna push up a little bit right on this edge. Just to give it, what it's doing is it it looks like a valley back there. It's just got all these little tiny treetops running through it. At least that's what I'm shooting for. You guys are buffering. I don't even know if you exist anymore. Another paper towel down. Oh, excuse me for 1 second. By the way, Chrissy, it took me 2.5 hours to come down off that cake. I was jonesing. It was crazy. Yesterday was my wife's birthday, and we had triple chocolate cake. Holy moly. That was, I mean, I have to have extra sugar because my blood sugar will fall out quickly. But that was even a bit of sugar for me. I'm just going to put this blue right here along this edge right here. Just to use for a base. If you guys think I should have used a different color, feel free to tell me. Hell isn't here, so I'm quiet stomach. You're not hungry. Seriously. There's nothing you need. Now cut it out. Grab some white. Just it's kind of a little bit of a purpley white. So now should turn kind of gray, I hope. I'm hoping it turns kind of a grayish color. It's just what it's doing for me. My white's got a tiny bit of purple in it. We don't want to get too far away from that color. Just another tone of it. I don't want it so close that I lose the mountain. It needs to be a little darker. I will be going back into that mountain, just to let you know. I just gotta let it dry though. It's got lots of layers of paint in it. We're gonna have to lighten one side just to get it to look quite right. Just want a little bit of dark right here. Right in this bottom valley part. Gray out that blue a little bit. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think you're all gonna buffer for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Figures. One day I want it to be working right. A little darker right in here. I'm gonna change that color in 2 seconds. So gotta put it in there in order to make it move. And we'll grab. I have just a little bit of wet white. Basically wet paint with a little bit of white paint in it. I mean, a wet brush with some white paint in it. These are supposed to be kind of purpley, pinky colored mountains. There we go. That's the color I wanted right over that one. I'm just covering the blue, so now we've got that nice blue background underlayer. Where here I want that pink, kind of pinky underlayer. And when we get farther this way, we're going to turn kind of an orangey color. And then, of course, they'll all be white in the end. Well, not white, but thank you. I try. I'll be here all day. Thank you very much. Now, right here, gotta be careful I don't put too heavy paint in my water, because then my water will look funny. It's not really water, but it was originally frozen. I think that's too blue, to be honest. Yeah, maybe just a little bit too blue. Now I'm just going to be a smart aleck. We're going to put Yellowstone in here. Not really a smart aleck, it's there for a purpose. It's probably Snoodle's fault. All this yellow right here. That's my guess. See, right around. Probably take some more yellow out. Add just a touch of white. You go this way just a little bit with it. So we still have some yellow, but it's not. Looks like my pencil was the wrong one. I think that's a lead pencil. I don't think it's graphite. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun to cover. Laugh at my graphite lead pencil. Bummer. I usually use watercolor pencils. So. All right, let's see. Yellow snow, beautiful, perfect. You guys all think I'm kind of losing it, don't you? Let's go ahead and add some more purple. All right, so under this edge, we're gonna grab the blue. And we're gonna grab the alizarin. It's actually like it's just crimson. And it's wrong color. do what I want it to do. It's going to turn kind of a green color. It's not really what I wanted it to do. This may or may not work for me. I don't know. I've never tried this, what I'm doing right now, so we'll see what happens. Nothing like painting an important painting. Trying something new. But I'm not going to learn unless I try it. That is the look I was looking for. Just a tiny bit more white in it. Just a little bit more. So it becomes kind of an orangey. See, I'm treating up watercolor, so dark colors are always last because they'll hide the most stuff up on you. You guys feeling that blue mountain? For some reason, it's bugging me. Not really, I don't know. Got a dark edge here, though. It's going to be covered in a little bit darker right here. Put a little dark spot in there. Are you guys buffering the whole time, Chrissy? Madonna? You are? The whole time? I fixed that problem. Thank you to my continuing nightmare. Jeez, I've worked on it a lot and it's still. These are just little touches of white. Just tiny ones. Nothing crazy. It's kind of a wet. It's not super. It's kind of a thinned out white, pretty pink in color. Putting it in little tiny strokes. And yeah, I'm sorry. It's gonna buffer, I think, the whole video. Unless I shut down and start all over again. Every time I do that. Oh, last time I did that, I lost the whole video. Can try again if you guys want. If you guys think that this is going to be too much buffering, I will chop it off and come back in. If it's getting to be too much of an issue for you, just let me know. Because if it's not bearable, if it's not something that's going to stay up and working, then no reason to be here causing grief to people. It's your call. I'll let you guys make it. You guys are the ones that watch me. I think I lost y'all. Went out and back. Alright. Alright, I think I've had enough of fighting with it. I think probably what I'll do is I will go off and come directly back on. Just basically start a whole nother video. So you guys are probably going to lose me for 2 seconds here. And you'll have to go out and come back in a different one. But, that's alright. I don't want you guys to be sitting here being miserable the whole time either, though. That's just not what I want. And this is really, realistically, you guys have been sitting here watching me paint an underpainting. I got to put these layers on in order to put stuff that I want to put on top of it. This is another new paper, and it's sucking the paint. Just like, it's like, I don't know. I've never seen it drink this much paint before. So, let me sign off. Just please stay on my channel and jump right back on again. I know it's going to be a pain for a lot of you guys, but let me sign off and start another one. It'll just say probably day 20 part B or something. All right, give me a second. All right, bye.